I'm gonna watch the first episode of the Winchesters, and I wanna do a little review for you guys. A lot of people have talked about the fact that the Winchesters doesn't make sense timeline-wise, storyline-wise, plot-wise, as far as Supernatural is concerned. But you have to watch it. If you're a Supernatural fan, it's a spin-off of Supernatural, which we've been asking for, and Dean's in it. I will be watching the show like this because I love Dean. I love him. I could watch a whole show with just Dean. They kept the vibe of the show very much the same. Same font, same kind of feel, same cinematography. I do notice they put a little bit of a haze on everything to make it feel a little bit more like aged. Music is generally the same, just the overall kind of mood of it. One of the things I dislike about when they bring back certain shows or when they do rebootings is that they kind of change the whole vibe of the show. I think that the spinoff benefited from Supernatural just ending maybe just a couple years ago because the same people that watch Supernatural are watching the Winchesters. So we can see that things are a little bit more cohesive in a sense as far as filming is concerned. One of the things that's very interesting about the storyline is that both of them are also missing their dads, which if you remember from Supernatural, that is how the story began, where their dad became missing. So it's kind of interesting that they're bringing it full circle in a different time period.
This is a letter from my dad. It's the first that I've heard from him in 15 years. And it said that if I got this, then he's gone. And if I want answers about it, then I had to come to this address. And based on what you asked the, demon, you're looking for your dad too, right?
Jensen, did you mean for the storyline to be exactly the same as season 1 of Supernatural?
And I hate him for that. But I love him, you know? I figured you'd like your coffee the same as your worldview. Black as night.
Okay, let's talk about the casting, all right? I don't know a lot about the people that they casted as far as what they did before or prior to the show. I'm just gonna base it off of their portraying in reference to Sam and Dean. I feel like John Winchester is very much the Sam in this scenario, right? The tall, quirky, very charismatic type of character. You just can't help but like have this affinity because he's so sweet. And Mary is very much the Dean character, the kind of hard-ass, cynical type of character. Very interesting dynamic.
Ground control to Major Tom.
Losing a friend to death and then having nightmares about him and not being able to sleep. This seems very familiar. There's a little bit more of like a slapstick comedy. There were some episodes of Supernatural where they did very much kind of that type of comedy. And it worked really well for certain episodes, but not all the episodes were like that. This episode's very much like, it's almost like over-exaggerated. You know how they always reference like Scooby-Doo in Supernatural? This whole van situation is giving me very much Scooby-Doo vibes. Overall, I did not find it annoying. I actually felt like it was a pretty good adaptation of a spin-off of Supernatural. I think as a standalone show, you probably would really like this. It has a lot of the CW qualities that you like. A lot of the qualities that Supernatural is known for. You might find that the more diverse cast is to your liking. There wasn't a lot of Dean in it at all, okay? A little bit of narration at the front, a little narration at the back, and that was it. To be expected. I don't expect him to be everywhere in the show. I think that was a good pilot. That was a really good pilot. If you could get past all the inconsistencies, good watch. I will say the similarities to the pilot of Supernatural versus the Winchesters is very eerily similar, almost to the point where it seems very unoriginal. So I'm wondering if it's gonna get boring or not. So let's stay tuned and hopefully you guys tune in next week for my reaction to episode 2.